When you apply a voltage to a DC motor, it spins. And when you reverse the polarity, it spins in the other direction. But do you need to reverse the polarity every time you want to change direction? The answer is no. There is a better way, and it's called a H-bridge. When you connect 4 switches in this pattern, with 2 on top of the motor and 2 on the bottom, you have made a H-bridge circuit. When you close opposite switches at the same time, the current will flow from the supply voltage, though the motor in one direction done to ground. And when you close the other 2 switches, you will have the opposite effect. We can demonstrate this simple concept on a breadboard. When we press the blue and yellow buttons at the same time, the motor will spin in one direction. And when we press the black and white buttons, it spins in the other direction. But this is not a very practical circuit. Who wants to mess with 4 different buttons? If we replace the switches with MOSFETs, and add some BJTs to activate the MOSFETs, and then tie the opposite switches to the same input, we can effectively control both directions with just 2 inputs. We can look at using a microcontroller to control these inputs later on, but for now let's just use some push buttons. Here I have added 4 MOSFETs, 2 BJTs, and 2 push buttons to control each direction. Now each button corresponds to a different direction. In the next video, we can look at integrating a microcontroller with this and maybe even designing a PCB.